Hello everybody, my name is Roxtus.
And I'm Soulgale.
And welcome back to Warframe.
Woohoo!
Whoa. See the power. Whoa.
I'm gonna put on a mustache now.
You're gonna put on a mustache.
Oh, poop. I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna put on a mustache.
Whoa.
I have a mustache.
These are the rest of our hidden weapons, right?
Yes.
So you have the Citralatra and I have the Snapatra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a mustache.
We're going mustache.
Look at my mustache. I got a Hercule Poirot mustache.
You got Hercule Poirot. Oh, I don't like mustache on my windshield. I got a big mustache windshield. Oh. Oh.
You gotta invite me.
I did.
No, you did. No, you did.
I did.
No, you did.
Yeah. Eh. Wow, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while since we played Warframe.
Oh yeah. If you haven't seen it, we have played all Dark Souls. Finished the game. Dark Souls 3.
Let's see, that was in Foxy's Planet Cove.
Foxy's Parrot Cove?
Yes. Yeah.
You sure?
Oh, maybe Jabu Jabu's.
It's in Jabu Jabu's.
Okay. I thought it was in Foxy's Parrot Cove. Right here. Ooh!
Oh, there it is.
Right here.
Are you in there?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got a little bit of that too.
First time.
Looks like it's got spiders.
Open your room.
Horsey!
Oh, this goes to.
Hi.
Does that go to the thing?
Where are you at?
I'm in here. What?
I don't see where you're at. Oh,
Oh,
hi, what's
you're
this?
in a different room. Are you in this room?
Huh? This is the room you're supposed to be in.
Oh.
Look at that horsey!
It shows you're inside the railjack.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got horsey. Look at horsey.
I wonder if I go inside the railjack if it'll fix it. One moment.
Oh. Whoa! What's this?
What? Did you find something?
Oh, what's this? Come to me. Come.
I'm running as fast as my little feet is going.
No. Come to me now. I'm up above.
You're not in
On the
here.
other side.
You're not in here.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
on the other side.
let's go ahead and reload because the server has problems.
The server does have problems.
Well, we'll be back.
What? Why does server have problems?
Oh yeah, what is it doing?
Why do server? Hi, there we go.
Wow.
I see you now. Drop it
See you
down.
too. Did you find something?
Nope, no.
No.
Yeah.
I got confused the first time.
Uh,
What is
Well,
that
I
room
don't-
anyway? Is that to Oh, hello.
horsey.
I see my horse.
I forgot you named it dumpster fire.
What? Whoa.
Right up here.
Oh, what's this?
What is this?
It's a card. The Dagath's Prex card.
Sweet.
Nice.
Awesome. Now, what did you find?
What? What was that? What is that area?
Ah, this is to.
The yeah, the crystallant or
I kind of want to go in there. The Duvery.
the very
I kind
paradox.
of want to go in there.
Oh, there's a listen.
I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me about it. What's this do?
What's this?
was once a Dax cavalrywoman, the lover of an Orokin couple named Corfel and Aurelia. What was her name? We do not know, but they never used it. They called her by many pet names, though. For an exotic pet she was to them. Little Sweetness, Tender Petal, Wild Rider. Had a mere Dax been known to be engaging in relations with her betters, she would have been executed on the spot. But the couple's power and influence was such that the affair would never be publicly addressed. Still, they feared to use her name, for names have power. Many gifts they gave her, fine armor, rubido rings, and a horse of her own, on the condition that she never ever named it. Names were for people, not possessions. So long as it remained a mere nameless thing, she would never love it more than them. But the rider could not bear to deny her friend the simple kindness of a name. So she whispered into its ear, "You are Rakali, freshness after rain." And just as the couple had feared, she came to love the horse dearly. This was intolerable to them. The horse had to go.
Oh, that's
An
mean.
accidental impalement was arranged. But fate played a cruel trick, and both rider and horse were impaled. Corfel and Aurelia hastened to her side. Ignoring the dying horse, they fretted over their lover as she coughed blood. Continuity was out of the question. In desperation, they turned to a certain expert and pleaded with him to let her live forever.
I don't know
He
about that.
returned the rider to them, transformed to a warrior of living steel. Her sweet and pretty face looked upon them with a smile that would never fade. For all their talk of forever, they wearied of her immediately. Now that the relationship was no longer taboo, they abandoned it. Parties became awkward when the rider stood vacantly by, useless as an abandoned doll. She had to go. They agreed. So, arrangements were made with a master of industry, and the rider, all unknowing, accompanied the couple to a facility. She lay down obediently when instructed, showed no emotion when the restraints clamped her limbs, and made not a sound when the full force of the dissolution beam blazed through her head and out of the back of her steel skull. The couple were satisfied. Their sentimental mistake was dead, and furthermore, the smiling doll's face was erased. Now they could erase it from their memory. I doubt I need to tell you what faceless thing clambered jerkily from the facility's waste disposal heap in the still of a Navarus night. How she sought for her Dax Nakana and found only the Overseer's whip-blade. Confused, vacant, she wandered. Why was she alone? Where was her loyal Rakali? She reached deep into despair and memory, and summoned up a ghost horse to run alongside her on the night winds. Now, at least, she was no longer alone. She groped for other memories, came up with hands overflowing with betrayal. When the morning sun rose on Corfell and Aurelia, they were faceless too, and quite still. After that, she wandered without purpose, and the legend of the Hollow Rider grew. And so we come to my part in her story. You must understand, dear, that it is terribly bad luck to be out on Nabarus with no gift to give a reveler. And yet, that was my plight as I stood, my old bones aching, before the dreadful figure on the road many years ago. I have no face, the figure before me seemed to say, in a whispering voice that spoke in my mind. I have no name, only a need, and you come before me empty-handed this Nabarus night. I do have one thing to give, if it please you, I said to her. My name. When you ride away, you shall be Dagath, and I shall be only grandmother. And that is the story of how I lost my name and kept my head. Though many others have since lost theirs. For with her name came a new purpose. Dagath, you see, means the mirror that accuses. They say that none can now look into the gulf where once her face was, without their own sins rising to accuse them, and a swift, sharp sentence following. A happy Nabarus to you all.
That seems like Callista kind of wrapped up in a nutshell. The same thing with the horse, kind of like Hecarim kind of idea. Kind of the same thing for Halloween. Not too much anything different. But the grandmother's name used to be Dagath, apparently. Because she gave her his name, her name. What's this? Oh.
Oh, it's her steps.
It's her steps. One thing I'd have to say though about long story is sure, yeah, you can have a read-along prompt where, you know, you should be able to read it by itself and just have the whole text file so you can just read it quickly and not have to spend the whole time. Because that was what, 5 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, having to sit there and listen to the whole story.
Yeah.
So for people that don't have as much time or are kind of impatient and I kind of want to get back to the gameplay, they can just read it instead of having to wait for the whole theatrical to actually play out. If it was actually a theatrical, it would actually be nice to see a little bit more theatrical, where something's actually happening on the screen, where it's maybe even being played out, and you're watching a little bit. But when she's just sitting there, and you're just listening to the story, nothing much is interesting happening, so I'd like to see a little bit more than just her sitting there and you having to listen to her.
Right.
Well, but now, shall we go farm Daniel Boyfriend?
We can just replicate it.
You can just replicate it?
Well, we might have to farm for the items.
Oh, did you already do the research behind this?
No.
Oh.
I just looked at it and this is research complete.
Okay. But we do need one of the components in here, which is... Vaththorn.
Which is where?
Which is, I believe, on Ceres. So we will go and look at those nodes after we grab these. But yeah, really, if you have so much text in a story, and it's almost kind of like half of a book or something like that, It's the point where you could put it in a text file. You should probably put it in a text file format so people can read over it. Especially if you look at Excalibur's page in the codex, you can read what's actually put in there. You don't have to sit there and listen to the entire dialogue. Although, what is it? The fragments. The fragments are always fun to listen to, and those don't take very long. That's kind of painful, though, to have to sit there and listen to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, you ready?
Yep.
Wow.
I don't want to see what's in here.
In the other room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, this is just a.
free roam.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a little house. Oh, I can't melee. I can't melee.
I want to summon my horse. Yeah.
Oh, I can't do it. Can I jump to the other side? Oof.
Yeah, I found. Well, alright, shall we get to the crown
Yes.
a little bit and.
And we'll see what the locations are. Back to the dojo. Or back to the ship.
You mean the orbiter?
The orbiter. It's supposed to be... Aha! So Abyssal Zone 6. I'd have to say the same thing though with this, with Titan to Pass, some of the other ones. If this is floating and if it was only once every Halloween, which it's past Halloween now,
Yeah.
that would be the point where maybe that would be interesting that it kind of just showed up. But when it's always here and it becomes part of the planet, it isn't really... I wish they came up with something new, came up with something a little more interesting, like maybe a new planet or maybe doing something new.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same thing with Lua too. Having the new missions there, it's just kind of like, I wish you guys came up with something a little bit newer, came up with a new idea, but if you're fresh out of ideas, I don't know what else to say, you know?
Yeah.
I guess you keep on using old planets and keep on adding to them, but I mean, there's only so much you can add before you run out of planet. So you could put something here, put something over here, maybe all the way across the screen, but it's not going to make any difference too much. Well, are you opening up PEX?
Yeah, I'm just using my standing.
Wow, are you ready?
Okay, I'm gonna take off the rest of my gear.
Okay. Do you have to put it in your gear slot?
I don't think so.
Because we got a whole bunch of them that we bought way earlier.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I didn't see it in there.
Yeah. Alright, I'm ready.
Alright, did you want to get rid of all your other gear too?
Why is that?
So you can level up quicker with your gun, or?
Oh. Yes. I do need to gun up. But I don't know how hard this is going to be. What's the level cap?
It's 40 to 45.
Oh, I might need my melee. I might just do my melee.
I'll get my flamethrower. So like my flamethrower.
Oh, yeah.
I have my flamethrower. Alright, I'm ready.
Yes. Let's see what this is all about. I believe you have to do something like 17 runs, and that runs about 2 hours, so we'll have to see at the end of this session how long it actually took.
Hello? Are you? Reinforcements? Listen, we don't care about our mission. My team just wants to
Defexos.
go
How do you say
home.
that?
Clear out the ship so we can escape. If you find any of us, we'll show you the nearest Defexos. We want
Ooh, got two
nothing to
orphans
do
here.
with
There's
those
somebody in there.
things.
Huh. Hello. You gonna
Be
follow me now?
cautious. The Defixios are coveted because of their power. I cannot predict their effects on you or your Warframe.
What the hell is going on? I need help.
Oh, this thing takes a long time to reload.
Oh, hi. I have something on Golden Rain State.
Who does?
Yes, it does.
I wonder if it's those, if they're actually good to get, but yeah.
I'm not sure. Is that dude gonna follow me or what?
I don't want to die.
Oh, I did.
I don't.
The shields have been removed. What?
Anna, marking the Defixios on your map, but if you know what's good for you, you won't touch them.
Did you find it? Or did it
I
disappear?
found a person, but
Help.
shields have been removed.
Yeah. Doesn't really do anything if you're mad. Oh, it just lasts for a duration.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I don't know where I'm going.
Better be okay. Better be okay. Better be okay.
Oh, I'm stuck on a rollerball.
You're stuck on a rolly ball.
Yeah, what's with the Defexos? I don't see why.
I don't know, but there's like
I don't want to die.
there's like people here.
Oh. Oh, I dropped it. I dropped the defecto. Did you pick up yours?
Resistance subdued.
You can drop it,
Find
I guess. If you...
Defixio and get to extraction.
Oh, did you get the other one?
I got the gravity impact.
We'll have to get the other one.
I didn't know I could drop it.
Yeah, did you drop it along the way, or you still have it?
Probably I dropped it.
Okay. Because it has like a hollow buff, like Shadow Isles icon.
Uh-huh.
Aw.
Yeah, gravity.
So that must be what the instinct was pulling on to.
Probably.
Oh, it even gives the yellow area where it's at. You got it there.
I got one of them.
Yeah, that's all I need. It's just the one. You gotta get it to the extraction point.
Where is extraction?
It's this way, where the yellow marker is.
Okay.
Are you lost?
Yes, I am lost.
You're lost.
I'm always lost in games.
Especially when they're like anthills. This is not an anthill map, though.
Oh, I cannot bullet jump properly. Okay.
You have it.
It is.
Oh. I wonder what those do. That's 2.
Defixio delivered. The Defixios are on their way to our trusted.
Oh, we got 8.
Oh, sweet.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Sweet.
Another job.
Hopefully you stay 8.
Alrighty, that was 1 out of 17 runs. And we will be back when we get all these done. Hopefully our stuff will get up too.
Yeah.
Well, we will be back.
We will be back.
We will be back. Alright, are we back?
We're back.
Alright. I don't know what happened there, but the start of my audio for my desktop kind of gave out, so I might have to steal some of your audio there
That's okay.
for the beginning. Oh man, I feel bad about that though. It's like, oh no. But yeah. So, farm wasn't actually bad. You can go to 31 runs total. I didn't expect to actually have to go for more runs, but we did anyway. And it runs around 2 hours, maybe a little bit more depending on certain conditions, like especially the syndicates. It takes a lot of standing for the syndicates, and you have to have something that actually does fast wave clear. If you don't have something like Saran makes it super quick, or something like Mag, then this will probably take a while. If you don't have something that has wave clear, Flamethrower does work, but I just found Saran is just the queen, and she can clear the rooms. So that makes it so you can get underneath that 2 hours and maybe even be a little bit shorter if you're running it really quickly. If you're running it with a squad, it can be more difficult, because I think the pickups that you have to get, you have to pick up 1 for each person. So then you have to go out and you have to go and find 4, and that can be more difficult because you have to each individually go grab 1 to get to the end. So with that being said, you have to have something with wave clear, you have to have a lot of standing. It takes 155,000 standing for each of these little beacons to be able to go and play the game. So it's kind of more of an end game. But yeah, I do like I appreciate the fact that for older players it only takes 2 hours. For newer players it takes a little bit more. Even still though, I kind of wish the time was a little bit down. But not really complaining about that there. Vane? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it took a good 2 hours. It still seemed to kind of drag on though, because even if it did take a little bit more than 2 hours for this, it did kind of go by pretty quickly. Oh.
I need 4 argon crystals.
I need 4 argon crystals too. Oh, do we need anything for the main blueprint?
No. Not that I see. I've seen.
Okay. Alright. Well, we will be back. Are we back?
We're back.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pop it all together.
Alright.
I can't say though enough, I appreciate that this took less than 2 hours. This is, you know, even though it's like, oh, I wish it was a little bit short, it's like, nah, kind of take it, you know, for what it is. It's under, you know, 8 hours, 10 hours. That's nice when a farm is actually relatively smooth. It's relatively 2 hours. It's not going to take a huge amount of time. So this was really, really nice. We do have Grendel, and Grendel Prime just came out, so that's something where it will take approximately 10 hours to do. I believe it takes around that time frame to do that, so it takes a long time, and by that time we're just going to wait until Dagath is done. Then we'll probably pop quite a few relics and go and see if we can't catch anything easy. Finish it out. And by that time, Dagath will probably be leveled and Grendel will probably be leveled at the same time. And that's just something that we just do on our passive time because it does take a good 10 hours to do. So it's nice when something like this only takes 2 hours versus previous Warframes, which I'm glad it's 2 hours this time. Previous Warframes like Citrine.
Citrine, Varuna.
Yeah, both took... Varuna was like 8 hours. And Citrine, they upped it by another 2 hours. It took a full 10 hours. This is nice.
Yeah.
Again, I can't... Like, this is nice when it's 2 hours. And you can get done and you can walk away and be like, hey, you know, I'm done. I don't have to sit here for a good 10 hours. So this was beautiful. Again, too, like, even when we were like an hour and 30 minutes in and we thought we were done, it would have been nice to be done then. And then we discovered, oh, we have a little bit more. And it took like another 40 minutes. So it would have been nice to shave it off by, you know, another 40 minutes and not to spend too much time. But still, it's manageable if it is that 2 hours. Trying to keep it 1 hour to 2 hours, not beyond 2 hours. But yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is that all the time we have for this video?
Unfortunately, yes.
And we will see you guys in the very next video. Kick the bow. Bit. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.